Looks great. I can't get over that's only 12 volts, about 144 watts. That's amazing. 12 volt DC cooking. The other element, Tom? Sweet. Sweet. To make the 30-ounce heating chamber, all you do is take the 6 elements you see on the screen and space them evenly around the bottom edge of the can. Use a rubber band to hold them in place at first, and then just replace that with the 2 stainless steel zip ties. So zip tie it on, pop the rubber band off, and you're good to go. That's the internal can right there. Kind of should look like this. Then all you got to do is put a layer of dirt in the bottom of the big can, drop the small can in, center it, and put the dirt around the edges. And that's it. That looks sweet. Check it out. Came out great. Got all the wires from the PTC elements hooked up right there. And those will go either to a battery, or I get a nice sunny day, so I'm going to the solar panels. So I'll hook them there to there and fire it up. Alright, it just dropped about 8 ounces of water in the bottom. Turned it on 5 minutes ago, and it's absolutely steaming like crazy. Actually boiling a little bit on the edge already. I just want to say that that piece of tile, that little hexagon piece of tile, has been great. You can use like the square ones and it'll just barely fit in there, but then you can't slide it off to the side like that for a steam release. That size is the perfect size, because you can cover the top totally if you want and then slide it to any side like that. 4 1/4 across and 2 1/2 on each of the 6 sides, just if you were wondering. Looks great. Sweet. This thing holds 6 large eggs. That's only 5. That's all I need right now. Perfect. Still trying to decide what to call this. It's a little bit like a crock pot, maybe 30% crock pot, 60% saucepan, 10% frying pan. I don't really know, but it's pretty awesome. Hey, just so you know what to expect in terms of cooking with this, the main thing to remember is the first time you turn it on, it's going to take about 3 times as long to cook everything and get up to speed, because you got the elements that got to heat up, the inner can, then all the dirt and insulation on the sides and the bottom and the outer can. Once the whole thing gets hot, it's almost like a 20-minute preheat. Then it just starts going like crazy. So you'll get the boiling water in 30 minutes. That's with cold water to the top, about 55 degrees Fahrenheit water, full 30 ounces. 5 minutes later, rolling boil. We got that at 35 minutes. And then every successive thing that you cook after that, it'll take about 10 minutes to do the same thing, because the whole thing is going to stay super hot. You dump some cold food in there, whatever you want to cook, it's not going to really affect or cool off this container much. It's just going to boom. It's going to be going like crazy in 10 minutes. Then you can boil like crazy. See, check it out. I can tell just by the steam that it's rolling boil. Big time. That's just kind of like the way 12-volt cooking is. Again, it's roughly, well, it's 6 elements. They're roughly 2 amps each, pulling full. So 12 amps and 12 volts, so about 144 watts. Just for reference, a small burner on your electric stove is about 1200 watts. Big one, 2100. So it's probably like close to 10 times less power. But still cooks like crazy. Don't skip the insulation part of the lid. That helps a lot. A couple of final things I wanted to mention. If you're wondering, is it easy to get the food out? Absolutely. If you got one of these ladles, and this is a full-size one, fits right in there. Scoop everything out you need. Then to fully clean it, use a little spoon, and finally a couple paper towels. Comes out perfect every time. So one other thing, I'm not going to build this as like a warm mist humidifier or a heater, but it actually works as both of those too in a way. You got the steam pouring out of there, so you just put the water in, and if you need some warm mist, you get it for hours and hours just like that. And it puts off the heat. After 20 minutes it's untouchable.